Hello everyone, it's Mimi from Mimi's Worms again, and today we've got Natalie playing camera woman, and so she's going to be helping video this video, so y'all let me know how she does in the comments below. We are going to build a worm bin for some Eisenia Andreas, and we want to make it for living material. So we're going to first make some wet down some cardboard. This is pulverized cardboard. It's going to take a good bit of water. While we're wetting that down, Kobe's just going to keep that water coming. We're going to put in some wood shavings. Andreas really like wood shavings. So we're going to put some of them in there. We're going to mix all this up. Kobe's going to keep wetting it. The wood shavings help keep the cardboard from lumping up so much, and it also helps retain moisture in the worm bin. It's going to take a lot of water for this to do. The next thing we're going to add, while Kobe just keeps adding water, we're going to add some peat moss, and we're going to add some vermifusion, which is mushroom compost along with worm chow, oyster shell flour, coffee grounds, pulverized cardboard, and microbial food. And we're just going to add some of that in here as well. And we're just going to mix all this up. We're going to get this bed really moist. We don't want standing water, but we want this bed really moist because we're going to set this bed up for a breeder bed for reproduction. And our vermifusion is carbon to nitro percentage of 42 to 1, because we have found that 42 to 1 is really good for reproduction of worms. Now you can run a 30 to 1 if you want to for your grow out bins, but we find a 42 to 1 we use for everything. This bed is getting really moist, but it still hold a lot of moisture yet without standing, so we're going to get it really moist. Alright, Kobe, I think that's probably really good. We've got our wood chips and all in here. And if you squeeze that, there's a lot of water coming out of that, but as you can see, it's not standing water. So this is a breeder bin. We found that worms really like a lot of moisture. We're not setting up a castings bin. If you were setting this up for castings, you wouldn't have this bed this wet. You would do what they tell you to do online, and have it like a wrung out sponge. But because we're in the worm farming to sell worms, we needed a lot more wet than your castings production. So this is ready for the worms to go in, and one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to feed them a burrito. And what we've already got these made up. They just it's just got food scraps inside here, along with some oyster shell, some worm chow, some coffee grounds, some microbial food, all the things that you would normally feed your worms. And Natalie's going to show you what that, we just got a little bit of everything over there. We've already made the burritos, and we're going to cover them up just a little bit. And now we're going to add some Andrea worms. They're Eisenia Andreas. They're very similar to the red wigglers. They're cousin to them, but they actually get a little bit bigger. Now these are some young worms, and they're going to need time to grow. Not all of these are going to have their clitellums, which they'll come in due time. We're not worried about that at this moment, even though this is a breeder bin. We may have to grow some of these out to become great breeders. And but these will actually get a little bit bigger than your red wiggler, and they actually reproduce faster. So you get more cocoons per week with these than you do with the red wiggler Eisenia fetida. And we have come to find that we like these a little bit better, really. And so we like to use those. Kobe, I'm going to need a lid for this. And for the top of this, we're going to put a bubble wrap with a piece of cardboard so that the bubble wrap will help hold the moisture in, and the cardboard will keep the worms in the dark. So we're going to add this to the bin, and this bin is ready to go. I am going to give them a little bit of treat. I have some banana, pulverized bananas over here, and I'm just going to add them some onto the top of these worms. And that's ready to go to the bin, or to the rack, Kobe. That's it today. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you back next time.
Yes. Bye.